And when I walk into the classrooms here and I see the teachers with the children, I'll look over and I'll see a child building a block tower with the concentration of an engineer. Or I'll come over here and I'll see children with microscopes looking at butterfly wings. And when I look at the sense of wonder on their face and the level of concentration, that's when I know I love my job. Well, my name is Susan Bahlatzis, and I graduated from Hudson Valley Community College in 1997. My experience at Hudson Valley Community College was wonderful being an older student. First of all, the professors were very open. They had open door policy. I often came in after class to ask them a few things, and they were always willing to talk. We kept a journal in the classes, and anything I would write about that I found significant, that we would talk in a conference the next week. Sometimes our conferences would go way over, but it was because the professors wanted to make sure I understood, and we just had a great rapport. And I found myself finding that these teachers, these professors, were not just mentors, but they also became friends. Another wonderful part of Hudson Valley Community College's early childhood program is that you have 4 successive student teaching experiences. And for me, they were each different. I had a daycare, I had a kindergarten experience, and I had 2 preschool experiences, which I enjoyed the most. But the kindergarten experience I had was at Shaker Road Elementary School, and I found myself learning so much by the everyday experience and from the relationship with the teachers, which they love Hudson Valley students. They tell us right when we come in, because we act out what we know, and we bring extra pair of hands to the classroom, and they use us for everything. So that was another part of the school experience that I enjoyed. After I graduated from Hudson Valley Community College, I found an ad in the paper for a teacher and for a director position at Noah's Ark Preschool in South Colony, located in Trinity Christian Church. So I applied for the job and got the interview. And when I was halfway through the interview, the pastor who was doing the interview said, "I don't want you for a teacher, I want you for a director." And I had only applied for the teacher position, and I really didn't want the director position. So we kind of argued back and forth a little bit. And he convinced me, and with a little trepidation, I began as the director of the preschool. The director was pregnant and moving, and they really needed a position filled immediately. But because of Hudson Valley, I was really more well prepared than I thought. In the Hudson Valley Early Childhood Program, I took a course on administrating child care programs. I had to make a pretend program of my own and go through the budget of buying things and hiring teachers and my philosophy. And I found that first year myself calling up Nancy Kuplo, who's the head of the department, for many emergency calls. And she was always available to answer the phone and to even come in one time and do a workshop with my teachers. And within a year, parents were exclaiming at how the program had changed for the better. My personal philosophy of education is, and this developed my understanding of this as I was at Hudson Valley, is that education really is about relationships, and the children are learning a relationship with their world. They're learning a relationship with each other, and they're learning a relationship with their family. So it's all just a series of relationships. And when you come to our classroom, you will see a development of that. The children learn in a hands-on fashion. They're not abstract, they're concrete. So we bring all sorts of amazing things into the classroom. If we're going to teach about turkeys, we have a real stuffed turkey there for them to feel the talons and to feel the beak, how sharp it is. If we are going to do a lesson on the farm, we actually have a pretend Bessie the cow, and we fill her a plastic disposable glove with milk, and we prick it and we attach it to her, and she has a real udder. And the children have to squeeze the udder and see how the milk comes out. And we do a lot of cooking experiences and a lot of hands-on. And when I walk into the classroom and I see the level of concentration or the sense of wonder on a child's face, that's when I also know I love this job.